the United States government has announced a significant temporary change to immigration procedures that affects green card applicants worldwide. The White House has implemented a 90-day pause on certain green card processing and travel authorizations, creating uncertainty and concern among thousands of immigrants and their families. This development represents one of the most substantial shifts in immigration policy implementation in recent years, and understanding its implications is crucial for anyone navigating the American immigration system. The pause, which went into effect immediately following the announcement, specifically targets new green card applications and certain travel documents for applicants who are in various stages of the immigration process. According to official statements from the Department of Homeland Security, this temporary measure is designed to allow federal agencies to conduct a comprehensive review of current immigration procedures, security protocols, and processing systems. The administration has emphasized that this is not a permanent policy change, but rather a temporary suspension intended to strengthen the integrity of the legal immigration system. For individuals who have already received their green cards, the pause does not affect their status or their ability to travel internationally. Lawful permanent residents can continue to enter and exit the United States using their valid green cards as they normally would. However, the situation is more complex for those currently waiting for their green cards or those who have applied but have not yet received final approval. These applicants face potential delays that could extend beyond the initial 90-day period, depending on how quickly the review process is completed and what changes, if any, are implemented as a result. The White House has stated that the review will focus on several key areas of concern. First, officials will examine the vetting procedures used to screen green card applicants, looking for potential gaps in security checks and background investigations. Second, the review will assess the efficiency and accuracy of the document verification process, ensuring that all submitted materials are properly authenticated and evaluated. Third, authorities will analyze the overall capacity of the immigration system to handle the current volume of applications while maintaining high standards of scrutiny and processing accuracy. Immigration attorneys across the country have been fielding numerous calls from concerned clients since the announcement. Many legal experts have pointed out that while the administration has the authority to implement such pauses, the lack of detailed guidance about specific exemptions and special circumstances has created confusion. Some attorneys report that clients with urgent travel needs, such as family emergencies or critical business obligations, are particularly anxious about how this pause might affect their situations. The timing of this announcement has raised questions among immigration advocates and policy analysts, coming at a moment when immigration backlogs were already significant. Adding a 90-day pause could potentially extend wait times for green card applicants by 6 months or more, when accounting for the suspension period plus the additional processing time needed to work through accumulated cases. Immigration service centers were already dealing with unprecedented volumes of applications, and this pause may compound existing delays. For applicants who are scheduled for interviews at United States consulates and embassies abroad, the situation varies depending on the specific stage of their application and the type of green card they are seeking. Employment-based green card applicants face different considerations than family-based applicants, and certain categories may receive different treatment under the pause. The State Department has indicated that it will provide updated guidance to its consular posts worldwide regarding how to handle scheduled appointments and pending cases during this review period. One particularly affected group includes individuals who have received approval, notices for their green card applications, but have not yet attended their final interviews or received their physical green cards. These applicants find themselves in a state of limbo, uncertain whether they should continue with their plans or expect significant delays. Some had already made arrangements to relocate to the United States, secured employment, or enrolled children in schools, making this pause especially disruptive to their lives. The business community has also expressed concerns about how this pause might affect their operations. Many American companies rely on skilled foreign workers who are in the process of obtaining green cards. These employers worry that extended delays could lead to losing valuable employees to competitors in other countries or could hamper their ability to execute critical projects that depend on specific expertise. Several business organizations have requested clarification from the administration about potential exemptions for cases involving significant economic impact or national interest. Healthcare is another sector where the pause's effects are being closely monitored. The United States has long depended on foreign-trained medical professionals to address physician shortages, particularly in rural and underserved areas. Many doctors and nurses who are serving American communities are in various stages of the green card process. Extended delays could affect health care delivery in regions that are already struggling with workforce shortages, particularly as the country continues to address ongoing public health challenges. Universities and research institutions have also raised concerns about how this pause might affect academic talent and scientific research. Many graduate students, postdoctoral researchers, and faculty members from other countries contribute significantly to American research and innovation. If their green card applications are delayed, some may choose to pursue opportunities in other countries that offer more predictable immigration pathways, potentially resulting in a brain drain that could affect American competitiveness in key scientific and technological fields. Family separation is perhaps the most emotionally charged aspect of this situation. Thousands of families have members who are waiting for green cards to reunite with relatives already living in the United States. Parents waiting to join children, spouses separated by immigration procedures, and other family members who have endured long separations may now face additional months apart. Immigration advocacy organizations have called on the administration to implement humanitarian exemptions that would allow families to reunite, despite the pause, particularly in cases involving children, elderly parents, or individuals with serious health conditions. The administration has defended the pause as a necessary measure to ensure the integrity and security of the immigration system. Officials have pointed to concerns about fraudulent applications, document forgery, and the need to modernize antiquated processing systems. They argue that taking time now to address these issues will ultimately result in a more efficient, secure, and fair immigration system that serves the national interest while honoring America's commitment to legal immigration. Critics, however, contend that the pause represents an unnecessary disruption that punishes individuals who have followed the rules and played by the system's requirements. They argue that the administration could conduct its review without halting processing entirely, perhaps by implementing enhanced screening for new applications while continuing to process cases already in the pipeline. Some legal experts have also questioned whether the pause might face court challenges, particularly if it is perceived as having discriminatory intent or creating undue hardship for applicants who have legitimate expectations based on their pending applications. As the 90-day period unfolds, immigration officials have promised to provide regular updates about the review's progress and any preliminary findings. The administration has indicated that it may issue interim guidance if the review identifies specific procedures that can be modified before the full 90 days expire. However, officials have also acknowledged that if the review reveals significant systemic issues, the pause could potentially be extended beyond the initial timeframe, though any such extension would be announced with as much advance notice as possible. For those currently affected by the pause, immigration attorneys recommend maintaining all documentation, keeping records of any communications with government agencies, and staying informed about updates through official channels. Applicants should avoid making irreversible decisions based on speculation and should consult with qualified legal counsel before taking any action that might affect their immigration status. Many attorneys are advising clients to prepare for the possibility of extended delays while remaining hopeful that processing will resume within the stated time frame. The international implications of this pause are also significant. Other countries are watching closely to see how the United States handles this situation and what it might signal about broader immigration policy directions. Some nations may adjust their own immigration programs to attract talent that might otherwise have chosen America, potentially creating long-term competitive challenges for the United States in the global competition for skilled workers and innovators. As this situation continues to develop, the coming weeks will be crucial in determining how the pause affects real people and what changes might emerge from the administration's review. For the thousands of green card applicants and their families, this period represents a time of uncertainty and waiting, hoping that the temporary pause will indeed be temporary and that their dreams of building lives in the United States will soon resume their forward progress.